Hello and welcome. Now today we're talking shop tools. Seen a lot of videos of the people that are, well, what is the best tool to have? This is the best tool, that's the best tool. Well, from my experience, I'm going to show you the best tool to have if you're shade tree or have a shop. And this tool has helped me out tremendously over the years. I had it for a while. And it's not your common everyday shop tool. It's not really even a shop tool. But it's something that's come in handy that's helped me out of a lot of situations where, of course, most of the time I do everything myself, including moving big stuff. Well, this right here is the best shop tool for a shade tree or a shop. This little cart right here, you wouldn't believe how much this has saved me. Now, this is actually out of a restaurant, so you can find one of these at a used restaurant equipment supply. Now luckily I didn't have to buy it because, well, honestly it was given to me when a restaurant shut down. Now granted, I did change the casters out because I work in a custom fabrication shop, and we got some giant refrigerators that they weren't going to use the casters. So I got these big old massive bulky casters on the bottom of it now. And let me tell you something. This thing has come in handy. I put my engine hoist on it and moved it down the street easily to go help pull an engine. I put an engine transmission on this and rolled it from the front to the back through the dirt, no problem. The 3/4 ton 78, I put the cab on here, pulled it forward, out from here when I parted out, and well, I got to move the bed from the 99 through the mud, and it's nasty mud. Usually everything sinks in the mud, and I got to move it out by myself, so I'll show you how it works. Now I had that bed sitting there on cinder blocks to keep it off the ground because I didn't want it sinking in the mud. Obvious reasons. But here it is. So I do got a couple of cinder blocks sitting on the cart, holding it off the ground while I move it. But as you can see, I moved it and even trenched through the mud with it. And I'm about to continue moving it on out because someone's here to pick it up. So obviously on dry ground, this would be a lot easier than mud. And if you had a shop, this would still be a great tool. Now the only problem I have is some of these roots. I got to get a head start to go over some of these roots sometimes. But even though this is a little bit out of balance, because yard's kind of slanted that way, still works. Sometimes pulling is easier than pushing just because of the weight distribution of whatever's on it and how it wants to sink in the mud. But you know what? It still works. Still gets the job done. Now I'm on the concrete, and well, it's really easy now. That thing made a lot easier work of it, considering the person that bought it came up by himself. So I was able to get it up there, put blocks under it, and roll it all the way out to the street. Made it a lot easier. And I've done that a lot. I've rolled transmissions from back here all the way to the front, shingles, body parts, seats, I mean everything. This thing is a lifesaver. Saves my back, saves time, makes it easier. And honestly, that comes out of the way. It's easier to lift it where you need to lift it, and you can set up, store it out of the way really easy. So this right here is by far, in my opinion, the best tool that anyone can have, because it just saves you a lot of trouble. I hope this video is helpful and give you some ideas of how to help you around the shop. As always, thanks for watching.